I am here with AD and Nino Magzoon,
Yeah.
2009 champions for the Rip the
Right,
Mic tour.
right.
Welcome back, guys.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
My voice kind of out, man. We went up there and just killed it right now. I lost my voice. But God is good, though.
That's all right. We'll go easy on you.
All right.
So I got to ask you guys, first of all, great performance up there. The crowd,
Thank you.
the artists for 2010, I mean, their eyes just lit up when you were on stage. Got to ask,
Thank you.
what does it feel like to be back?
Okay, I'll start first. It's a blessing. I mean, it's a blessing to stand on the other side and be the one that people are coming to see because they already know that you've made it past the first stages of Rip the Mic and past the whole Shiekh music thing. So it's a blessing. It truly is. I remember last year standing here, like it was destined. Like when we first auditioned, first guy I met was this dude. First guy I met was him. He's humble, he's committed, and throughout this whole journey, me and him have fed off each other. He teaches me to, really push yourself. He taught me to push yourself so hard that when you're done, your voice is like this. You know what I mean? And really, without a doubt, I love this dude. We've been doing this thing, and it's like my brother. You know what I mean? We've built something really that nobody can tear down. So from this point on, all we can do is get better and go higher.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. What about you, Nino? What's it like being back?
Oh man, it's awesome. It's an awesome feeling. I still got butterflies, like I'm getting chose or something again. When I was watching him, and I'm just like, oh man, I gotta go next. Man. But it's an awesome feeling to do what you love and accomplish something. Have everybody also feeling the same way how you feel good about your music. And this guy right here, man, this guy is a talented writer, singer. I'll be in the studio with him, I'll be like, dang, how you think of that? You know what I mean? But he's having a good time, and I just feel great. I feel honored, feel blessed at the same time, and I just love doing this.
That's
it's a great
fantastic.
thing. It's a great thing.
It's great to hear that the two of you have been so great about collaborating. I'm hearing that from the 2010 artists as well. Is one of the key takeaways is the networking, and they've really built a group that they can feed off of and that they want to work together with in the future.
Right.
And so I think it's fantastic to hear from you too.
And that's important. Even before the grand finale, I posted a video on the Shiekh team website, encouraging them. Everything's a stepping stone in life. You're never at your final point. So when I talked to him, I told him, when you guys meet up, network, get to know one another, exchange ideas, phone numbers, whatever. Because at the end of the day, as artists, we all have the same passion, the same drive. And you never know. The person sitting next to you might be the person that can make you. That person can change your life. Even like I said before, when I met this guy, we just vibed from the jump. And everybody from shout out to Noel, Rossi, Fresh, Lady Maverick, Mav, Shin B, Mr. Smith, everybody, that really showed us love, and they still keep in contact with us. We had a mixtape release party earlier this month, and it was crazy. Had some celebrities show up, and then people from Rip the Mic showed up too, from the last season. So we appreciated that, And like I said, it's really important to really have that connection with other people in the network, because you never know. The person sitting next to you can make or break you, and from the jump, when you go to the competition, you're being judged when you walk through that door. When you guys are sitting down at the meetings, that's where the judgment starts, So
Absolutely.
yeah.
I think that's great advice, not only for these artists, but for all the artists
Yeah,
watching at home
for anybody. And he said
we're
it.
here.
And he said it best. He said, don't ever give up on your dream, because if you stop while you're going, you never know how far you could have went. One thing I remember when you first interviewed, he said that, you know what I mean? And that stuck with me, because the truth about it, people get so down because they don't have the network that they want, they don't have the connections, and then they give up. And as artists that are independent and that are just trying to break out into the industry, it's the truth. Sometimes it's hard to really get out there because there's no representation, there's no money, there's no music, there's no tracks, and networking is what really gets that. You know what I mean? Me and this guy's an excellent writer. You know what I mean? And me and him have collabed on so much stuff. It's crazy. I'm gonna just say it. I'm talking a lot. I'm gonna just say it. He did his mixtape in my house. You know what I'm saying? We worked on the mixtape at the studio. He called me and said, I'm ready to do my mixtape. He came by my house, spent the night, we kicked it. He did his whole mixtape in one day. In one day. It took me a couple of weeks,
Wow.
I got it. But this guy, he came And first track, he did it. Okay, you ready for the next one? Yeah, let's do it. He put it on. We went right into it. And I'm just sitting there like, yo, dude did a mixtape in one day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like
That's
I said,
fantastic. I mean, to segue off of that, and we'll start with you. What have you guys been doing for the past year?
Oh man, just shows. We went to Seattle, Sacramento, Houston, Vegas. Just like kind of a West Coast tour. But it was fun, great experience. It was a great experience to like do what you love and also to tour and to see other people also enjoy you from other cities, not just like in your hometown. So it's nice. Still working on mixtape still. His mixtape already done. Mine's already done. Just got to get in there. So I'm gonna do it one day again when I get in there. And it was a beautiful feeling. It's extreme because you think that you're gonna win something and it's gonna be okay, but it was a wonderful experience to even just go out there and different cities and everybody like and they screaming and you like you feel it, you taking it in and you don't even want to get off the stage. Yeah,
absolutely.
So right now we're just working more. Like I said, my mixtape finna be done, so it's finna be out here. So y'all look out for us, Nino Magzoon, AD.
That's fantastic. Great, Nino. What about you, AD? What have you been working on?
Been getting some writing in. I just recently did a track. We didn't want to announce it yet, but I'm working with your boy Kareem Rush, former NBA player for the Lakers. He's coming out with an album right now. I'm working with him. Me and Ghost have been in the studio doing a lot of writing and stuff. And me and Nino, man, just getting ready for more stuff. I mean, albums are coming out, singles are coming out, you know what I mean? We just trying to prepare ourselves because when it happens, because it's going to happen, you know what I'm saying? Everything is right now being done. Videos right now are being put together right now for being and videos supposed to be shot, so it's a lot going on right now. We're just trying to do things on the back end so we can be ready so when it happens we can have so much more to have other than just an album. It's going to be mixtapes and it's going to be songs being placed for the writers and so forth and so on.
Absolutely.
So
you're stocking up so you're ready. You're ready to rock.
Exactly.
Great. Well, that's fantastic. I know you both gave some advice to the artists, but is there anything else you'd like to say? I'm sure you saw them right there when you were performing on stage. They were right up with you, and they see it in their eyes. They're hungry for what you have achieved. And so, what would you say? They want to be in your shoes.
Just keep going. Just keep putting what you do first. You. Like it's always going to be a struggle to get where you want to go, but just keep fighting and you're going to surely make it, like because even now, like people feel like, oh man, he's blow. I'm like, I'm nowhere near where I want to be. So I'm still hungry like 2009, and I guess like you just want to stay hungry even if you're eating, but like you don't want to get fat off yourself and like start feeling yourself too much, but just stay hungry.
Great.
So that's it.
Anything to add to that, AD?
I mean, he pretty much said it, man. Keep pushing. I mean, opportunity is always there. God puts one door in front of you. If that door don't work, there's always a back entrance. There's always upstairs. I mean, you never know. People, they always have this impression that it's overnight. It's not overnight. I've been doing it for years, man. And I've dealt with Interscope, and I've dealt with Atlantic, and I've dealt with groups, and I've dealt with producers and managers, and I mean, it's not an act of if, it's an act of when. You just have to know that things happen, and it happens accordingly. Sometimes it's not right there in front of you. And then at the same time, it might not, even if it is in front of you, that might not be the position that you want to be in because you might fall into a trap. There's a lot of sharks in the industry. So you really got to be mindful of that, And, like I remember when this guy was, he was, when he won, he looked at me and he said, he looked at his family. First thing he said was, why it takes so long, But even being on this road, he's even come to that realization that sometimes it's not an act of why, it's just an act of when, So my advice to other artists is just to be patient, know that your time is coming, and that in the meantime, perfect your craft as an artist, network, humble yourself, and get yourself ready because it's gonna happen. And when it does, you want to be able to really stand strong as an artist and have longevity. So that's my advice.
Fantastic. I like that. It's not an act of if, it's an act of when. I like that. I hope that all of the artists, the contestants who are listening to that, they take that to heart. I think that's fantastic. And it's gotten you to where you are. So thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
to chat with us.
We appreciate it.
Keep doing
We
what you're
appreciate
doing.
it.